Hi, my name is Whitney, and I wanted to die. I married my best friend. I discovered that my husband was having an affair throughout the whole marriage. It was devastating for me. After 2 years of marriage, we ended up filing for divorce. This life event was just something I never thought would ever happen to me, and I never thought a divorce would be part of my story. 2 weeks before my divorce finalized, the church that I had been working at for nearly 10 years as a secretary and worship leader ended up letting me go and telling me that I was no longer a good fit for the church. Having both of these things happen at the same time was overwhelming to the point where I didn't understand why I was alive. The rejection and the abandonment and the hurt and the worthlessness that I felt caused me to begin struggling again with suicide ideation. These events just brought that monster back into my life, bigger and more scary. I don't know how I survived that time in my life. And then 2 months after all this took place, I got into a car accident and I should have died. I didn't die, and I didn't understand why I didn't die. It was a sign to me that I was supposed to live and that God had a purpose for me. From then on, I chose to just follow whatever God told me to do. I started hearing the voice of God again, and I keep crying. And I heard him tell me to move to Redding, go to Bethel, and eventually do the SSM. And it was so scary, but I said yes. 1 year after I had been let go from my church, I was hired at the Transformation Center as a receptionist. And I didn't quite know what SOZOs and counseling at the Transformation Center were, but after getting hired, I got to learn really fast. And I started plugging myself into SOZOs and counseling, and finally began experiencing the breakthrough. The breakthrough that I had been hoping and praying to receive for my whole life. I had received counseling from the world, which had helped me, but receiving counseling and SOZOs from the Transformation Center gave me hope and freedom and created new rivers in the wastelands of my life. Whew. I can finally say that after 20 plus years of struggling with suicide ideation, I am free in Jesus' name, and it is so amazing. The biggest thing that I feel has been a breakthrough for me is finally believing for the first time in my life that I am significant to God, and that my life means something. It's not just this purposeless existence on this earth. My life means something, it has a purpose, and it's because of God that I have a purpose.